Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last update about Unfortunate Love was how Balvinda kidnapped Lakshmi to break her fast, but Rishi was able to get there and stop him, and Rishi finally break Lakshmi's captured fast. But unfortunately, Balvinda gave Rishi an injection that rendered him unconscious for like 5 to 6 hours. So let's continue from there. Virendra asked Neelam if he can tell her something. Neelam says she doesn't want to hear anything about Lakshmi. Virendra says the matter is about Rishi, your son, and he tells her that mother was right, and he asks her to accept Lakshmi as their daughter-in-law. Neelam says you want me to become like you and hand over Rishi's life into Lakshmi's hand, and after that, what will happen? Neelam says to Virendra that everyone will change their mind one day. Until then, Rishi should be safe because if anything happens to him, then she will not forget and forgive the people supporting Lakshmi. Lakshmi waits for Rishi to get up and says the doctor gave him an antidote, so he should get up. She says he was worried about me even when he was fainting. She thanks Rishi and thank God for giving her such a good life partner. And she says, I don't like to see you like this. And she asks him to get up. Rano tells Bani that it is good that Rishi found Lakshmi and says that she had tasty food at the Obrey's house today. Bani says all the bad things happened to my sister because of Balvinda, and she says that if Balvinda's alliance was not fixed with Lakshmi, then he wouldn't have done this and kidnapped Lakshmi. Rano scolded Bani and thinks that did I ask Balvinda to go behind Lakshmi, and she recalls asking Balvinda to take Lakshmi out by force. Lakshmi asks Rishi to get up and says, see my condition, I am worried. She says, you know well that when you are far away from me, then you cannot see me tensed. She asks, should I land in trouble to make you understand? She says, you are not listening to me, and that is why I will not tell you my hard talk, but I will tell the moon. Lakshmi counts till 3, but Rishi doesn't get up. Lakshmi turns to talk to the moon, and she feels that her palu is held by Rishi. She gets happy and turns to see that her palu is stuck, and it was not Rishi holding it, and Rishi is still pretending to be unconscious. Lakshmi tries to get up, but her palu gets stuck again, and she turns and sees Rishi holding it. Lakshmi takes her palu. Rishi gets up and says, I was playing with you. He asks her to tell him about her feelings because he heard it when she was counting to 3. Lakshmi says, so you heard me, but you did not get up when I count till 3. Rishi says, now I got up. Lakshmi says she will talk to the moon because the moon listens silently, but Rishi asks Lakshmi to talk to him and says he would also listen silently. Rishi tells Lakshmi about the advantage of talking to him. Lakshmi asks Rishi to apologize to her, else she will talk to the moon. Rishi says, I am ready. He holds his ears and does sit up. Lakshmi stops him and says she doesn't want him to do sit up because Rishi smiles looking at Lakshmi. Lakshmi says she will talk to the moon. Rishi says he will do sit up and he does sit up on the bed. He asks Lakshmi to stop him. Lakshmi says she will stop him when the moon goes. Rishi falls on the bed getting tired and the moon goes. Rishi says God is great and he is with me. He asks Lakshmi to tell him her feelings. Lakshmi says my feelings should be felt. Rishi says you want to say that you are Bhagya Lakshmi to get me. Lakshmi says she will get him in every bath. Rishi says he wants discount and he wants a different wife in different baths. Lakshmi pushes him and he falls down, but he holds Lakshmi's hand and tells her that he did not hold her hand to ever leave her hand later. Lakshmi says to Rishi that don't say the hero lines. Rishi says at least he is a hero. A song plays in the background. Lakshmi says you are talking like Minto. Rishi pulls her closer and they both fall on the bed together and they have an eye lock. Lakshmi says you have become very stubborn and she says that she will bring food for him, but Rishi says that he doesn't like to have food. Lakshmi says to Rishi that I will bring milk and badan alva for you. Rishi asks her to bring other things also, and he tells her many dishes that she should bring. Lakshmi asks that what food should I make first, so that as you eat it, then I will make others. Rishi says, my sweet angel, I don't want to eat food. I am not hungry. Lakshmi says, okay, I will go and change. And Rishi says, first, you should change, and then I would also change. Lakshmi comes out after changing her clothes. Rishi is about to go to change, and Lakshmi also tries to go to the other side. Rishi says, why are you blocking my way? Do you want to get closer to me? And Lakshmi smiles, and she thinks to bring food for Rishi until he gets fine. Neelam comes there and asks Rishi that how is he? Rishi says he is perfectly fine. Neelam says you are my life, and she asks him to take care for her sake. Rishi says to Neelam that don't worry, people like Balvinda cannot harm me. Neelam looks at Lakshmi and says because of someone's bad effect, you can be harmed. Rishi says Lakshmi is with me and she will not let anything happen to me. Neelam asks Rishi to have food. Rishi says Lakshmi said it already, but he doesn't want to have food. Neelam asks Rishi to have food for her sake, and she asks Rishi not to ever risk her life without any reasons again. Rishi says, I know that I am your life, and he promised that nothing would happen to him. He tells Neelam that Lakshmi's life is more valuable than his life, and Neelam gets shocked, and she goes away from there. Lakshmi says to Rishi that I should have told mommy that you refuse to eat. Rishi sits to eat and Lakshmi thinks that I will never let anything happen to you. Rishi finished the food. Lakshmi says you finished all the food because mommy gave the food to you. Rishi says if I had not eaten, then mom would have been hurt. Lakshmi says to Rishi that how can you do this, and she praises him for taking care of everyone, and Rishi says that he is learning from Lakshmi. Lakshmi asks if she should bring sweet dish, but Rishi says just now I had eaten the sweet dish. He says you have praised me and that is my sweet dish. He asks Lakshmi to praise him more. Lakshmi asks him to go and change and she praises him. Rishi smiles and he goes to change. Bani calls Lakshmi and asks that how is brother-in-law. Lakshmi says he is fine. She says she is having a headache. Bani asks, should I come there and massage your head? Lakshmi asks that when did she wake up to study? Bani says 5 a.m., 6 a.m. and then she finally says that she wakes up at 8 a.m. Lakshmi smiles and asks her to go and sleep, and they bid each other bye and they end the call. Rishi tells Lakshmi that he heard what she told Bani that she is having a headache, and he asks her to sit and he massages her head while a song plays in the background. Lakshmi says, father used to massage my mother's head and my mother used to say that she is very lucky. She says she is also very lucky to have Rishi, and Rishi says it is because of Lakshmi's faith, and they both look at each other and they smile while a song plays in the background. The next morning, Rishi is sleeping on the couch and he put his hand on the floor. Lakshmi mistakenly steps on Rishi's hand and Rishi falls down from the couch and he gets up. Lakshmi makes fun of Rishi for falling from the couch and Rishi says anyone can fall down and it is not a big deal. Lakshmi says but I never fall down whenever I am sleeping. Rishi says even you can fall. Lakshmi says then I will go downstairs and tells everyone, but Rishi stops her and asks her not to tell anyone. Rishi asks Lakshmi that how did he fall down? Lakshmi says he fell down because he was touching her feet. Maybe he might have done something in his dream. Rishi gets worried, but Lakshmi tells him the truth, that he fell down by mistake. Rishi says husband and wife have same right, and Rishi praises himself to be a unique and a good husband. Karishma comes to Ayush and asks him to drop out. That is one of the guests that came for the Kavachot Puja at home. Ayush says he is very tired. Karishma says no excuses, go and drop her, but Ayush refused. Lakshmi comes there and keeps water there. She asks Ayush to drop the guest and Ayush immediately says okay. Karishma gets upset that Ayush listens to Lakshmi instead of her and she asks him to sleep. Ayush tries to make Karishma understand, but Karishma blames Lakshmi that her son doesn't listen to her anymore because of Lakshmi. Ayush says he trusts Lakshmi because Lakshmi earned the trust and he goes from there. Karishma tells Lakshmi that she was right about her and she asks her not to interfere between her and her son. She says Rishi will not be your husband for long and this will be your last Kabachot fast as Rishi's wife. Lakshmi cries and Karishma goes away from there. Simi and her husband are waiting for Ayush so that he can drop them at home. Ayush comes there. Simi asks Ayush to take the boxes and come, and Grandma teases Ayush. Rishi imagines Lakshmi standing and says, you are here? Lakshmi says, whenever you call me, I will come. Karishma comes there and asks that why is Rishi standing like this and talking to himself. Rishi realized that he was only imagining Lakshmi, so he says that he was searching for Lakshmi. Karishma thinks that Lakshmi made Ayush as a servant and Rishi is mad because of the same Lakshmi. Kiran comes there and says we are leaving. Rishi says bye. Kiran says you used to come and drop us at home on every Kavachot. So what happened this year? Lakshmi comes there and says Rishi will not go and Karishma and Kiran are shocked. Ayush drops Simi and her husband at home and he turns the car and he thinks that when will his mother and Neelam accept Lakshmi? He sees Shalu going on the road and he thinks that where is she going to? At home. Lakshmi says to Kiran that the situation has changed now. She says Rishi was not married to her when he used to drop Malishka at home, but now Rishi is married to her. Lakshmi says to Kiran that Rishi used to drop Malishka at home due to the relationship that he has with her then, but now he is married to me and my relationship with him should be respected. She says I have kept the fast for Rishi and he has broken my fast, so we should respect the limitations of that relationship. Kiran says to Lakshmi that Malishka had been in Rishi's life and he only came much later. Lakshmi says Rishi is married to me and I am Rishi's wife and it doesn't matter when I came. Karishma asks Lakshmi to behave and she asks if she now has courage to talk back at them. Grandma comes there and supports Lakshmi and Lakshmi thanks Grandma. Lakshmi apologized to Kiran for the way she talked and says that if anyone tries to snatch her husband from her, then she will not bear it. She says if Malishka tries to snatch Rishi from me, then it will not be good for Malishka. Kiran and Karishma are shocked and Lakshmi goes away from there. Karishma asks Rishi that what is this and how can Lakshmi be so rude to them. Rishi tried to avoid Kiran and Karishma and he says I will go and ask Lakshmi why she said this, and he also goes away from there while Kiran and Karishma look at each other in shock, wondering how Lakshmi got the courage to talk back at them. I'm loving the fact that Lakshmi's character is now being given the opportunity to talk back and to stand up for herself, because in that house nobody is ready to support Lakshmi. Even Virendra that used to support is scared of Neelam. So being given the opportunity to talk back right now, I'm loving this Lakshmi's character. So if nobody is ready to support you, stand up for yourself and talk for yourself. So if it was to be Lakshmi of then she would have allowed Rishi to take Malishka and her mom home, as if they don't have driver, they don't have car. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.